Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn descriptive paragraph writing. It is also called as descriptive paragraph or descriptive writing. So let us understand what is descriptive paragraph. Descriptive paragraph is a factual and detailed description. It is a factual and detailed description. Now, factual means you have to give the facts. You can't create your imaginary paragraph here. So, whatever facts you see, you observe, you have to give the detailed account of it. You have to give the detailed description of it. So, it is a factual and detailed description of person, place, thing, and event. So you can write a descriptive paragraph on any person. For example, your mother, your grandfather, your teacher, or your favorite personality. You can write a descriptive paragraph on any place, like your school or any hill station, or you can write a descriptive paragraph on anything. For example, uh, a car, a doll, etc. Or you can also write a descriptive paragraph on an event like annual sports day or annual gathering or Republic Day celebration, etc. Okay, so it involves optimum use of senses. Whenever you write a descriptive paragraph, it should involve optimum use of senses. It should be appealing to the senses of the reader and close observation. So it should also involve close observation, very minute observation. You have to observe uh, the thing very minutely, and then you have to write a descriptive paragraph on it so that it captures the details and engages attention. So it should be so minute observation that it should capture all the details. So when the reader reads your descriptive paragraph, the reader should get all the details about it, and so it can engage the attention of the reader should get involved in the paragraph. The detailing has to be precise with use of rich vocabulary, specific terms, and right adjectives. So when you give the detailed explanation, it has to be precise. You should use the rich vocabulary. You should use specific terms and appropriate adjectives to describe. It must involve 5 senses while reading or listening the description. So already I told you it should involve our 5 senses like eyes, ears, nose. So that is hearing, listening, feeling, tasting, right? So all these should get involved. Now let us see the purpose of writing a descriptive paragraph. The purpose of description is to describe a thing, person, place, or event so vividly that a picture is formed in the listener's or reader's mind. Now, the main purpose of writing a descriptive paragraph is that it should create a picture in the minds of reader or listener. Means the reader or listener should create an image in front of him after reading or listening the paragraph. Another purpose may be to find a thief or criminal, lost person or thing. So another purpose of writing a descriptive paragraph is that is to find the thief or criminal. Because see, if we give the detailed description of a criminal or a thief, anyone can recognize and it would be helpful to find that person. Or also a lost person or lost thing. Suppose you have lost anything, and if you describe it properly, suppose you have lost your bag. So if you are able to describe the bag, the color, the brand, the design on it, the things which are in that bag. So if you are able to describe it properly, then it will be helpful to find it. So that is the purpose of writing a descriptive paragraph. So if you describe it well using proper adjectives, proper phrases, then an image is created in the mind of reader or listener. So a reader or listener imagines that description in front of him, and it would be very helpful. So let us see the next. What is the format of writing a descriptive paragraph? Now, as it is a writing skill, it also has a format. Every writing skill has a format. Similarly, descriptive paragraph writing also has a format. So the first thing is the title. You have to write the title in the center. The title should be written in the center and the title should be underlined. So don't forget to write the title in the center and underline it. After the title, you have to write the content. So the first line, it should be the opening line. So after reading the first line, the reader should understand what you're going to describe, and then you have to follow it with giving the details about the topic, and the ending line should be the closing line. So closing line, it should conclude your paragraph. Okay, so you can write 2 to 3 paragraphs in descriptive paragraph writing. Let us see the types. So there are 3 types of descriptive paragraph. So you can give the description of a person, as I already said, place, thing, or an event. So all these things you can describe in your descriptive paragraph. But now for you have only the description of a person. You have to write description of a person. These 3 things are not included in your syllabus. Earlier they were there, but this year these things are not included in your syllabus. So you have to learn only the description of a person, how to write a description of a person. So when we describe a person, so description of a person means what? It is a biographical sketch of their lives from their birth to the present time. So descriptive writing of a person is nothing but a biographical sketch from their birth up to present time. So see, now from birth to present time, you cannot write each and everything. It would be very lengthy. right? And so you have to just include the major events and achievements. So whatever major events took place in their lives, whatever things they have achieved during that span of life, that you have to describe. In short, it entails a person's characteristics and events related to his life. So what should a descriptive paragraph include? It should include the characteristics and events related to that person's life and their effects on his life, and also what was the effect of that thing in that person's life. So these things have to be described while writing a descriptive paragraph of a person. Now let's move ahead. Now when you describe a person, what things you have to keep in mind? So first you have to describe the body structure. How is the body structure of that person, whether that person is a tall, short, or of medium height, whether what is the weight, whether he is well built, whether he is thin, fat, right? Then you also have to describe whether he is plump means fat, or whether he is thin, whether he is sturdy. So overall you have to describe his physical appearance. Then you have to describe the face. How is the face of that person, whether the face is normal, whether it is oval shape, whether it is round shape, whether it is any other shape, whether he is smiling or the face is like angry young man. So in this way you have to describe the face. So whether his face is shaved, or whether he has a beard, whether he has a mustache, or and also you have to mention the complexion. So whether the person is dark, fair, or whitish, so the color of the skin. So you have to describe all these things when you describe a person. Then you also have to describe the hair. The hair, whether the hair are curly or straight, long or short, black, brown, gray, whatever it is. Then you have to describe the eyes of a person, whether he has a brown eyes, black eyes, blue eyes, twinkling or dull. So whether the eyes are big or small. Then the teeth, whether they are pearly white or close set, whether they have the person has a gapped teeth, whether the teeth is yellow, or whether it is broken. So all these things are to be included while writing a descriptive paragraph of a person. Then you also can write if the person has any special mark, means cut on eyebrow, or if there is any mole or wound, or if there is any mark by which the person can be identified. Then what type of clothes that person wears, or the jewelry. Next is mannerism. So how what is the voice of that person, whether he has a deep heavy voice or whether he is polite, the what is the way of talking and walking, whether he is a talkative or whether he is silent. So all these things are to be included. Then comes the personality. What is the personality? How is the personality of that person? What are his hobbies, interests, then habits, what are the qualities, the profession, style, class, honest, whether that person is optimistic or pessimist, whether he is playful or whether he is helpful, active, confident, selfish. So all these qualities, personal personality traits are to be explained. So I hope you have understood how to write a descriptive paragraph on a person. Thank you.